Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Today let me introduce the new chapter exponents and radicals. Let me begin the class by taking example. So if I take the mass of the earth is 597 followed by 22 zeros kg, and we know that which we have learnt in earlier class how to write such a large number more conveniently in the exponents form. So this can be written as 5.97 into 10 power 24 kg. So if I take here exponent, that is 10 to the power of 24, where 10 is said to be the base and 24 is said to be the power. And if I go with the general form, that is a to the power of m, whose expansion is a into a into a into a dash dash, that is m times. That is a is repeated oftenly for m times. So we cannot write such a large number. It can be written in the exponential form, where a is said to be m base and m is said to be the power. Suppose if I write 2 to the power of 5, we know that its value is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, nothing but 32. Right, where 2 is said to be the base and 5 is said to be the power. And also we have come across some laws of exponents in previous class. Let us recall those laws which we learnt in previous class. That is zero exponent. For any non-zero rational number a, we define a to the power of 0 equal to 1, where a should be non-zero rational number. And next is negative integral exponent. Let a be any non-zero rational number and n be the positive integer. Then we define a to the power of minus n equal to 1 by a to the power of n. If we have a to the power of n, then we can write it in the negative exponent as 1 by a to the power of minus n. And also we have come across some laws of exponents, that is, let a and b be any two rational numbers and let m and n be integers. Then we have the laws a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. And a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n equal to a to the power of m minus n, where a should not be equal to 0. Next, a to the power of m whole to the power of n is equal to a to the power of mn, which is nothing but m into n. In case if we have this interchanging of the places, that is a to the power of n whole to the power of m is also nothing but a to the power of m into n or mn. Next, ab is nothing but a into b whole to the power of n is nothing but a to the power of n into b to the power of n, where the bases of two exponents are different. Next, a to the power of a by b whole to the power of n is nothing but a to the power of n divided by b to the power of n, when the bases are different and the power is same. So these all laws we have come across in class 7th standard. So in this class, in this chapter, we will study more about rational exponents and their laws. In this chapter, we are going to learn the rational numbers as exponents. The other name for the exponent is nothing but power. So in the previous class, we have learnt laws of exponent, where the exponent were in the form of integers, whereas here the exponent will be in the form of rational numbers. We have already read about squares and square roots, cubes and cube roots in detail in the previous chapters. So we know that 4 square can be written as 16, and inversely I can write square root of 16 is equal to 4. So if I consider the square root of 16 equal to 4 can also be expressed in the other way as 16 to the power of 1 by 2 equal to 4. So here we have base 16 and the power 1 by 2. Similarly, if I go with the another example, that is cube root of 64 is nothing but 4, where this can be expressed as 64 to the power of 1 by 3 is equal to 4. When a number has its exponent in the form of fraction, that is in the form of rational number, its numerator indicates the exponent, that is power, and its denominator indicates the radical. Suppose if I have a to the power of m by n, then I can write it a is the base, m is the power, and n is the radical. And it's another way I can write it as nth root of a to the power of m, where it is said that m is the power of the number and n is the radical of this exponential form, that is nth root a to the power of m. So generally a to the power of m by n can be read it as nth root, that is radical is nothing but root, nth root of a to the power of m. Here nth root a to the power of m is called radical, a to the power of m is called the radicand, n is said to be the index of radical, and sign root, I mean square root or cube root, whatever it is, root is called the radical sign. So keep remember index, that is n, of a radical is always a natural number, and it should be always a positive. Means natural number is nothing but a positive numbers, that is positive integers. Now let us study about positive rational numbers as exponents. So here the exponents will be a positive rational numbers. We know that rational numbers are of two types. One is positive rational numbers and the other is negative rational numbers. So if the exponents are of positive rational numbers, then how can we write it? So in general, if I take a to the power of m by n, then to express in the form of radical, I can write it as nth root of a to the power of m, which is nothing but a to the power of m whole to the power of 1 by n. Suppose if I have the question like 4 to the power of 1 by 2, or I can take 4 to the power of 3 by 2, then I can write it this as 4 to the power of 3, this will be in the form of power, and denominator will be in the form of its radical, so 1 by 2. If I go with the another example for this, that is 9 to the power of 3 by 2, then I can express this as 9 to the power of 3 into 1 by 2, which can be written as 9 to the power of 3 whole to the power of 1 by 2. That is, the exponent is in the form of positive rational number. This is positive rational number. Let me solve one question based on this, that is find the value of 8 to the power of 4 by 3. This is an example, children. Okay, find the value of 8 to the power of 4 by 3. Then if I consider 8 to the power of 4 by 3, this I can write it as 8 to the power of 4 whole to the power of 1 by 3. We know that 1 by 3 is nothing but radical sign, that is cube root of 8 to the power of 4. Right? Then cube root of 8 to the power of 4 can be written as 8 into 8 into 8 into 8. Since we have a cube root here, then I can write it as cube root of 8 cube into cube root of 8, because here 8 is repeating in triplets. When it is in triplets, it's nothing but perfect cube. So cube and cube root get cancels. Here it is not in perfect cube. So leave it as then 8, this 8 into, this will remain as it is, that is 8 into cube root of 8. This is the answer how we need to solve, children, when the exponent is in the form of positive rational number. Now we'll study negative rational numbers as exponents. In general, a to the power of minus m by n, it's clearly said under the note that index should be a natural number. Then I can write a to the power of minus m whole to the power of 1 by n. Then it can be expressed as nth root of a to the power of minus m. If you want the exponential should be in the positive, then I can write it as nth root of 1 by a to the power of m. That is a to the power of minus m is nothing but 1 by a to the power of m. Then I can even write this as 1 by a to the power of m by n, because this is under index. Index will be here, children, always. That is in the denominator. So if I go with solving one example, that is find the value of 27 to the power of minus 2 by 3. Then if I want to find its value, then I can consider the exponent form, that is 27 to the power of 2 minus 2 by 3, which can be written as 27 to the power of minus 2 into 1 by 3. Then this stands under the radical sign. So cube root of 27 to the power of minus 2. Then we know that cube root of 27 is a perfect cube of 3. Then 3 cube to the power of minus 2. Then multiply it. You'll get cube root of 3 to the power of 3 2s are 6 minus 6. Then if you want this in the positive number, then I can write cube root of 1 by 3 to the power of 6. Then even if I want in the exponential form, then I can write 1 by 3 to the power of 6, and the index is 3. So divide by 3. 3 1s are 3 2s are. Then the answer is 1 by 3 square, which equal to 1 by 9. We know that 3 square is nothing but 9. This, how long you take it, so big you will get the answer, children. You can solve this question even in a simple way also, that I'll show you when we'll solve the worksheets. So having this idea, that is positive rational numbers as exponents and negative rational numbers as exponents, and also how to identify the radical, radicand, index and radical sign. So we'll start solving worksheet 1, children. First question, express each of the following in exponential form. So here you want the question to be expressed in the form of exponential form. So here the first question given is 5th root of 35. So 5th root of 35 can be written as 35 to the power of, here the 35 we have as power 1. So 1 by 5. So this is in the form of exponential. That's all. Second one, the question is 11th root of 11th root of 27 to the power of 2. So here we have the power 2. So 27 to the power of 2 by 11. So the given question, which is in the radicand symbol, radical symbol, is expressed in the form of exponential form. So if I go with the third question given is 7th root of 11 by 3. So here it is given in the form of rational number, children. So 11 by 3 to the power of, its whole power is 1. So 1 divided by 7. So which is expressed in the form of exponential. From where? From the radical form to exponential form. And I'll go with the fourth question, that is cube root of 2 by 5 whole to the power of minus 3. Then which implies 2 by 5 whole to the power of minus 3 divided by 3, and 3 get cancels. Then I can write it as 2 by 5 whole to the power of minus 1. If you want the exponential to be in positive, then reciprocal the base, which we learnt in class 7th. That is 2 by 5 can be written as 5 by 2. Automatically the power will turn to positive. That is positive exponential. Next, fifth question. 13th root 111 whole to the power of 3. Then 111 whole to the power of 3 divided by 13. Next, sixth question. 7th root of 29 to the power of 2. Then I can write it as 29 to the power of 2. This remains as power, and this index will go to the denominator. So 2 by 7. 29 to the power of 2 by 7. I'll go with the seventh question now. That is cube root of 2 to the power of minus 6. Then 2 to the power of minus 6 by 3. Then 3 ones are 3 twos are. Then the answer is 2 to the power of minus 2. If you want the power to be in positive, exponential to be positive, then reciprocal the denominator. It becomes 1 by 2 to the power of plus 2. Next, eighth question. 7th root of 15 divided by 341 whole to the power of minus 3. Then I can write 15 by 341 whole to the power of minus 3 by 7. If I want the negative power to be positive, then I have to reciprocal the base. Base we have 15 by 341. Then reciprocal it becomes 341 divided by 15 whole to the power of 3 by 7. This will not get reciprocal, children. Power will not get reciprocaled. Base will get reciprocaled. When you have the negative power, to change it into positive, you need to reciprocal the base. Now we'll move to second main. Second main, express the following as radicals. Means the given question will be in the exponential form. We need to convert into the form of radical. Whereas in the first main, express each of the following in exponential form. The given question will be in the radical form and we are converting into exponential form. Right? So here the first question given is 21 to the power of 1 by 8. So under the power we have in the form of rational, that is numerator and denominator. The denominator number will indicate as the index. Then I can write it as 8th root of 21 to the power of 1. Numerator will be in the form of power and denominator will be as index. So second question, now we have converted the given exponential form into the form of radical. So the second question is 25 to the power of 3 by 4. So here the index is 4. So I can write it as 4th root of 25 to the power of 3. Numerator will be as a power and denominator will be as a index. Third one, 2 by 9 whole to the power of 1 by 9. Then I can write it as 9th root of 2 by 9 whole to the power of 1. You can leave it also. Okay. Fourth one, 100 to the power of minus 5 by 6. Then I can write it as I told you, index should be always a natural number. Then 6th root of 100 to the power of minus 5. If you want this to be in positive, that is power to be in positive, you reciprocal the base, or else you can leave it also. Okay, I'll go with the fifth question, that is 8 by 9 whole to the power of 3 by 4. Then I can write 4th root of 8 by 9 whole to the power of 3. Then 6th one, 17 by 231 whole to the power of minus 5 by 6. Then I can write it as 6th root of 17 by 231 whole to the power of minus 5. Then 7th one, 15 by 21 whole to the power of 2 by 5. Then 15 and 21 will get cancelled with the 3 table. I can go for cancellation also. 3 5s are 15, 3 7s are 21. Then I'll get 5th root of 5 by 7 whole to the power of 2. This is how we have to solve, children. Now let me move to third main. Express each of the following with positive exponent. So here the power should be in terms of positive. So here first question, x to the power of minus 1 by 2. So here the exponent is in negative. I want that to be converted into positive. As I told you, if you want the power to be positive, you need to reciprocal the base. So if anything is not there, I can convert it as x by 1. So if I want it positive, then reciprocal the base. X by 1 becomes as 1 by x to the power of 1 by 2. That's all. Second one, x to the power of minus 2 by 5. Then x can be written as x by 1. Then 1 by x to the power of plus 2 by 5. Then third one, 7 divided by x to the power of minus 5 by 6. Then 7 divided by x can be written as 1 by x to the power of plus 5 by 6. Then fourth one, x to the power of minus 3 whole to the power of 4. Then x to the power of minus 3 can be written as, x can be written as x by 1. Then 1 by x to the power of 3 whole to the power of 4. Or you can even write it as 1 by x to the power of 3 whole to the power of 4. Or you can even write it as 1 by x whole to the power of 12 also. Hope this is clear, children, to you. So that completes today's class. Thank you. Have a nice day, children. Thank you.